Remember 2 weeks ago when I did my first closet cleanup vlog? Well, this here is part 2 of my closet cleanout. I mean, right now, look what progress is doing so far. First round of tapes that was right in this corner is gone. Check. So now all I have to do is get rid of what tapes is on this corner. Movie tapes that is still present with me, that needs to go. Because I said this before in the previous vlog about closet clean out, that if I don't have a working VCR anymore, then it's time to get rid of these old tapes. But not the tapes that I made between 2005 to 2009 until my VCR started crapping out, and then it was time for me to go to full DVD format, getting movies and stuff on DVD. But let's look at those tapes, bring them down for a moment, and see if I should just throw them out. Because knowing that I have over like 55, 60, 65, 70 some tapes in here. Because, well, I know this is me putting to waste, throwing away what was part of my childhood growing up. But I told you last time, I can always get the DVD versions and, you know, of these movies like X-Men, The Lion King, and Disney Tarzan, Toy Story, and Shrek, and movies like that on, you know, DVD. Because what's the point? VHS is obsolete. I know it's a very nostalgic format and all, but I think it's time I got rid of these things. What's the point anymore? Well, go ahead and say that this was going to be a waste of my time and a waste of whatever you can think, because I'm throwing all of this away. I mean, I've already cleaned out some of the stuff in my closet. I cleaned out the bottom area of my closet. Now I have to work my way up to the upper area. Well, no, I should have started from, actually I have to start from bottom first and going to the top. Is that, sort of thing, in order to keep myself organized, to clean out what needs to be rid of. Because I said this before, I can't keep old stuff from years past anymore. When knowing as times go by, I mean, you got people who have moved on from such technology. I mean, as much as I have video games of now and some movies on DVD from now, but although I don't have any movies or TV shows on Blu-ray yet, so what's the point of having old generation technology and stuff that's no longer needable anymore? I mean, even though public schools, when you have movies on format of VHS, they still have them stored in a library. But why? I mean, why? But for a place like my room here, why do I need these VHS tapes? I mean, yeah, that's a waste. And then my Walkman player, that's in my dresser, my second drawer. I'm throwing that away because if I go out in public in this kind of day and age where people see me use a Walkman player that was so 1970s, 1980s, 1990s kind of technology, and I'm around a group of people who have iPods and Android tablets and such, like Amazon Kindle and the iPhone and stuff like that, and then they see me with something that was so decades ago, they're going to be looking at me, well, knowing these millennial people, they look at me and like, what's wrong with, well, knowing, let's turn around to the remaining VHS movies, knowing most of the majority of them are Disney movies in this row, plus The Wizard of Oz, which is a non-Disney movie in Land Before Time. Each that needs to get rid of. And the only Fox movie that I still have remaining is the first X-Men. When I was on Amazon 2 weeks ago when I was checking the prices for movies like The Lion King and Hunchback of Notre Dame and Hercules and Mulan. Well, Mulan and Lion King most definitely. I cannot believe the prices for their DVD editions is so expensive. I mean, who the hell is going to pay $120, $130 for a DVD version of The Lion King or Mulan or Pocahontas or 101 Dalmatians? That's just total highway robbery and ripoff. Knowing that when we had these movies like this on VHS, they were like about like $10 or something. Well, that was back then. That was the economy back then. But the economy now, it's all highway robbery, just buying stuff that was of the past. And then when you get them now, 10, 20 some years later, it's highway robbery. Whoever's selling it for that chump ass scheming kind of price is just freaking ridiculous. It's going to be impossible to get 101 Dalmatians on DVD. Because when I was on Amazon, when I was trying to get 101 Dalmatians, the price for that movie was expensive as hell. $40 for its DVD release. That's bullshit. And, well, as much as I wasn't big on Wizard of Oz, but even though, yes, it's one of the greatest movies of all time, but it's possible that I may get a very classic 1930s movie like that on DVD, even though, yes, it's one of the greatest movies of all time. I can see if I had Star Wars, the original trilogy, on DVD along with the prequel movies. I never was big on Land Before Time. Peter Pan, I never was that big on neither. Squanto, that's a very underrated Disney film. Disney's Dinosaur, I kind of liked it a little bit when I was a kid. Now I have vague memories about it, even though I cannot believe I still have the VHS of that thing. Then the god-awful sequels to Disney movies of the Disney Renaissance era, that was unneeded. Lion King 2, Pocahontas 2, and Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, they definitely need to get away from me. Lion King, Hunchback of Notre Dame are the only, the originals of those are the only two of the three that I mentioned that I have. Well, Pocahontas 1 I do not. I used to have the original Pocahontas movie on VHS. Now I no longer, but actually I lost it years ago. So all I'm stuck is its god awful, unnecessary direct-to-video sequel. Hercules and Mulan, Tarzan, yeah, they have to go. I'll always get the DVD versions of those, but getting Mulan on DVD will be a bit of a pain. And, well, actually, I'm mostly going to get movies from the Disney Renaissance era and up. I can care less of getting some of the movies prior to The Little Mermaid. Well, Sleeping Beauty and The Jungle Book is probably a couple of exceptions, but for movies that are part of the Disney Renaissance era and post-Disney Renaissance era, Little Mermaid and Up, and some of the live-action Disney movies that was around that era, I'm probably going to get those on DVD too. Because, I grew up with Disney and Warner Brothers movies. I can care less about what Fox had, but, well, except for the, 2 Power Ranger movies and X-Men and a couple of other Fox movies like Independence Day and Jingle All the Way and Dr. Dolittle with Eddie Murphy. But other than that, it's just, what am I going to do with all of these movies? And knowing that, yes, I'm also going to get the first couple of Pixar movies. Well, actually, of course, Toy Story 2, and Monsters, Inc. on DVD. I already got rid of the Bug's Life VHS last time. Well, when I didn't record that, I'm still going to get Shrek and Chicken Run on DVD. And Jimmy Neutron, got to get that on DVD. I already got rid of the Rugrats movies on tape, so all this remains right here. So, and then in the bottom corner, I'm already cleaned out the bottom row of my closet, where from the floor all the way to where my shirts and such are hanging, because I got too much shirts and pants and shorts hanging in my closet. That's why I already took some of those out of my closet, so that way I can have some room at peace. And when I get rid of those tapes again, I'm gonna have to put some I'm gonna have to put some of my stuff, some of those Power Ranger toys, and probably put them in the closet. But I have to, for my third closet cleanout video soon, I have to deal something about those tapes that I've made from 2005 to 2009 again, and put them somewhere in a storage box or something, because, well, in case if I get a DVD VCR combo machine, then I will dub over the tapes that I've had from 05 to 09 and put them on DVD or something, because I have not seen these tapes in like 6-7 years after my VHS machine conked out. So that's all I'll have. And then on the plus side, let me go back up. Let me remove some of this stuff before some of this stuff knocks over again. I don't want to make no abruptions. Removing some stuff. I still got these Power Ranger VHS tapes of the TV series, not the 2 movies, because I told you I'm going to get the Mighty Morphin and Turbo movies on DVD. The only 2 Power Ranger VHSs from actually in retail I still have from the Power Rangers and Space Psycho Ranger Saga tape, and the Power Rangers Lost Galaxy Return of the Magnet Defender VHS, and the very smudged up Power Rangers and 3D Power Rangers Triple Force VHS tape, which obviously is the Lost Galaxy Lightspeed Rescue team up, that, you know, tape that I got from McDonald's years ago. So yeah, even though I'm still going to get Power Rangers in Space and Lost Galaxy and Lightspeed Rescue on DVD by Shout Factory, along with Mighty Morphin, Zeo, and Turbo also on DVD. Since, I mean, what's the point of getting... What's the point? Well, even though the tapes will always remain memorable, but based on what Shout Factory was already doing with Power Rangers, I think it's time I got the DVD versions of every season of Power Rangers. Even though the last season of Power Rangers I ever had, you know, on tape was Time Force. I never did had Wild Force and Up, because VHS at the time was declining. So there you have it. That's my second progress on Closet Cleanout. The third part will be coming in a couple, about 2.5 going on 3 weeks. I'll keep you updated on my progress of cleaning out my closet and getting rid of some old stuff I don't even need anymore. Thank you for watching this vlog.